Today, huge news from Tesla, a massive milestone for electric vehicles and simultaneously a gigantic flex on the entire industry. This from Tesla Charging official account on X. We're opening our Supercharger network to NACS, North American Charging Standard, committed automakers starting today. Tesla's included a little bit of a promo video of Ford Mustang Mach-E pulling into the Tesla Supercharging network. Quick adapter, just goes to show how obnoxiously gigantic prior charging adapters were versus Tesla's North American Charging Standard. But very simple process, Tesla really trying to emphasize. Now, if you're an automaker, you've got access, just a quick adapter, you can use our charging network. Happy days. This is very good news for the electric vehicle industry, and once more, a piece of evidence seeming to suggest that Tesla actually cares about their mission above all else. Tesla, why would you open up your charging network to these companies? Because it's the right thing to do. Clicking through to the website to see the supported vehicles. Currently supported, Ford. Coming spring 2024, Rivian, Government Motors, Volvo and Polestar. More on this announcement. Tesla's Supercharger network is now officially open to Ford electric vehicles throughout the US and Canada, marking the beginning of a new era of easy access charging for non-Tesla EVs and furthering Tesla's mission. Quote from the Ford CEO Jim Farley, "I would like to thank Elon and the Tesla team for their close collaboration and Tesla's leadership to help change the lives of so many EV customers through improved access to charging." Hang on, I thought General Motors led. Well, that's weird. Now, this is a very, very important announcement. We'd heard about the agreements, but just think what happens for electric vehicles in general. And also think what happens for Tesla as Ford customers pull in next to a Cybertruck, a Model Y, etc. and get started having a conversation. What's it like? Blah, 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 blah. This is bullish for Tesla. It's bullish for other electric vehicles. It's bullish for EV adoption. And from a Tesla investor's point of view, another revenue stream. Can't say no to that. Jim Farley posting this. Starting today, eligible Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning owners in the US or Canada can reserve a complimentary fast charging adapter for their Ford EV and access Tesla Superchargers. Blah, blah, blah. On screen now, I mean, you love to see it, right? Ford EV, Tesla charging network. This is example number one of countless in which the so-called competition has thrown their hands up and said, fuck it. No point even trying to compete with Tesla on this. We'll just give them a slice. We'll arrange something. Expect similar agreements with FSD in the future. A cool shot from the Tesla website too, showing a bunch of electric vehicles, including one of only 3 or 4 Hummer EVs ever produced. I'm trolling a little bit, but not actually. A couple of Teslas, obviously Cybertruck in the middle there, Mustang Mach-E, I believe, on the right, and a Rivian at the very end. Speaking of Rivian posted this today. If I didn't know any better, I think they were almost desperate just to make sure they were part of the conversation and not forgotten about. Supercharger access is coming to Rivian. That's 15,000 more fast chargers for Rivian owners across North America. In March, we'll be adding Supercharger sites to our vehicle and app trip planner with adapter shipments to owners starting soon after. Start planning your road trips. And that's the whole post. There seems to be a word missing. I mean, Jim Farley's dropping Tesla there and thanking Tesla. And did Rivian accidentally forget to mention Tesla? Must be an accident, right? Otherwise, pretty poor form. CNBS here pointing out the obvious. Also something that's been in my Tesla valuation model. Link in description. Join Patreon and invest 11 above. For quite some time, Tesla stands to earn billions of dollars a year by opening US charging stations to drivers of Ford and other EVs. Now, in truth, it's not going to be extremely high margin, but hey, I mean, it all counts. Now, I'm never one to dig up comments from the past, but here's one that Holmar's posted via Ray from our friend Craig Irwin in 2021.
You know, the biggest catalyst over the next couple of years is going to be the launch of the Apple car. 2024, but it's going to be kind of like the Porsche launch for the Taycan, right? You'll see them announce something, probably in the 10, 20,000 range, and then look to crush numbers the way Porsche does.
Turns out the actual number of vehicles planned is 0. It's awkward.
The technology in that car I expect to also be amazing, bleeding edge technology, typical of Apple. The market share erosion we're going to see from the abundant brands launching into this market. The biggest
aged like a glass of milk. Oh, and speaking of the Apple car, it turns out that Apple spent more than $10 billion on their Apple car before cancelling the project. And for perspective, Tesla spent a total of $9.7 billion on R&D in the last 3 years combined. And for additional context, off the top of my head, Tesla's lifetime cumulative losses reached a peak of approximately $10 billion. In other words, Tesla spent about $10 billion cumulatively before they started printing money, building the entire company. Apple has spent the equivalent of what Tesla did before they started turning a fat profit on a project they've since abandoned. Ouch. And while we're digging up clips from 2021, I saw this great one as well. Mary Barra. You guys might remember me covering this one.
We look at the portfolio we have, not only the Hummer and the Lyriq, but Mark Royce talked about that we're going to have a Equinox-like size product that's going to be at around $30,000. We have the Silverado E coming, a GMC product after that. And again, all the other products that we haven't announced yet, I am very comfortable because when people get into these vehicles, they are just wowed. So we will be rolling them out, and we're going to just keep working until we have #1 market share in EVs.
You did it, Mary. You misled. And now the celebrity sightings continue. Apparently an NBA All-Star, who, I mean, I'm not really big on the NBA, so I don't know. You can see it on screen now. Turning up very intentionally in his new Cybertruck. Now, I kind of feel like somebody said a while ago, celebrities, athletes, rappers, etc. would be rocking their Cybertrucks, and it would create a bit of a feedback loop, a snowball effect. I think that person, when they said that, was quite confident this would happen. And I mean, it seems to be happening. Does anyone remember who said that? Somebody pat him on the back. I think they were right. But wait, there's more. Looks like Justin Bieber has taken delivery of his Cybertruck. Interestingly, another Tesla in the background in this shot. And another great post here from Jordan, who's posting a lot of these Cybertruck celebrity sightings. On today's episode of Celebrities with the Cybertruck, I get to add Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber to the list. I guess that must be his missus, hopefully. Or maybe his sister, I don't know. Not my world. So Pharrell, Lady Gaga, Kim Kardashian, Shai Gilgeous, I'm sure I butchered that, let me know in the comments below how badly, Alexander and Justin Bieber have all been recently spotted in the Cybertruck. Who's next? Got a compilation of the photos here. And some video. I mean, I can't believe what the world is. I never in a million years when I started this channel thought I'd be sharing videos of Justin Bieber in a hoodie. By the way, the irony of appearing to want to hide your face while you're out in a fucking Cybertruck, I just don't even understand. But here we are. Celebrity Cybertruck sightings are a real thing, as predicted. I just still can't believe I'm covering this on the channel. But think about this. Everyone who wants to be seen in a Cybertruck. It's kind of weird because I also thought that just about everybody in the world of celebrities thought that Elon bad, and therefore they obviously wouldn't drive an Elon bad on wheels because that's how strange. Maybe Elon Musk having opinions doesn't actually fucking matter in the scheme of things. Another post, we'll move on soon, but Musk chimes in here. There's no company in the world, or car company, that has a level and reach that these celebrities naturally generate from driving the hottest product in the world right now. Tesla doesn't need to advertise because these people do it for them. Got a huge list. Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Serena Williams, Shai Gilgeous, Alexander, did I say that right again? Justin Bieber, etc. The Cybertruck halo effect continues to grow, and this list will continue to grow, ultimately translating into more sales for Tesla. Again, a compilation of the shots. And remember, these people want to be seen in their Cybertrucks. You don't drive this thing around, especially knowing you're followed around all the time by paparazzi, unless you want to be seen in this vehicle. This is a choice, an intentional decision by these people. Musk chimed in. Well, they clearly have great taste. Important to note that no one receives a discount, including me, and no one is paid to promote our products. I've also noticed a few people getting a little bit buttered. Oh, how come these celebrities are getting their Cybertrucks first? I don't want to rain on anyone's parade here, but I'm going to. If you're one of these A-list celebrities, you have a team of people looking out for you. Somebody would have reserved a Cybertruck and then gone, hey, Kim, this thing looks weird as fuck. It'll be cool if you're seen in it in the future. You want me to follow through with this reservation? Kim goes, well, whatever. 3 or 4 years later, yeah, let's follow through. Let's buy the thing. As Musk is pointing out, no one gets special treatment. Another one from Jordan Jahan Sweet, a record producer, songwriter, and pianist. He has worked with some very familiar artists, including Drake, Travis Scott, Eminem, and many others. Also taking delivery of a Cybertruck and apparently wanting to be seen in front of his absolute beast of a vehicle. I really wish I remembered the name of that guy who predicted exactly this was going to happen repeatedly, just so I could say, good guess. Meanwhile, Toyota, the world's largest automaker by number of vehicles sold, for now, reported a rather incredible 7,782 battery electric vehicle sales globally for the month of January 2024. Annualize that, it's just over 90,000 vehicles in a year. Tesla this year, give or take, around 2 million. Not 200,000, 2 million. Disturbingly, on screen now, we've got monthly electric vehicle sales from Toyota, which seem to have peaked in August 2023 and are now roughly around the same level they were a year ago in a market that's booming. I'm sure it's fine. Meanwhile, Tesla's Model Y makes it to Conjob Distorts, formerly known as Consumor, reports a once credible organisation since thoroughly corrupt, so take it with a grain of salt. Yet still, Tesla Y has made it to their list of best cars for 2024. If I didn't know any better, I'd think maybe they got offended by being called out for their insane corruption repeatedly, but that would never have happened. So let's have a look at this. We're looking at the best cars of the year, the top 10 picks of 2024. Let's just get to the juicy part. We have a Subaru vehicle, cool story bro, a Toyota Prius, another Prius, Subaru Forester, a Mazda 3, an annoying pop-up, a Toyota Camry Hybrid. Oh, wow, they're all over the hybrids, aren't they? Ford Maverick and Ford Maverick Hybrid, a Toyota RAV4 Prime. I've noticed that the vehicle that's currently the world's best-selling, Tesla's Model Y, still is not yet on this list. It must just be because they're listed in alphabetical order, right? And not that they're trying to bury Tesla's Model Y at the very bottom of the article. Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Oh, God. How many? Half of these things are fucking hybrids. BMW X5 and, another fucking hybrid. This whole list is basically a couple of ICE, mostly hybrid, and eventually, hopefully, here we go. Tesla Model Y. What are the odds it's literally the last vehicle on the list? Oh, it was the last. Fuckers. Better than nothing, I guess, but damn, dude. You can't tell me, ladies and gentlemen, that this is not intentional. You can't tell me. You will note I've called this corrupt organisation out in the past. They formerly were very credible, no longer. But how on earth is it that the final vehicle on the list is the Tesla? And yeah, looking over this list again, almost everything on here is a hybrid. If I didn't know any better, I'd think Conjob Distorts were carrying water for legacy automotive manufacturers trying to convince people to buy a hybrid instead of an EV. And now this, a short note from Morgan Stanley's Adam Jonas on Apple, who cancelled their electric vehicle. All about the data. In our view, an Apple car cannot have a steering wheel, but an autonomous vehicle cannot be a surprise. And one more thing, unveiling at an Apple WWDC. I don't even know what that means, by the way. I'm not that much of an Apple fanboy. Can one of you Apple fangirls or whatever tell me in the comments, what does that mean? It is a highly specialized computer vision / robotics / edge AI problem that must be tested and iterated by vehicles collecting optical data on public roads over hundreds of billions of miles. Mic drop moment from Adam Jonas, who can be a bit hit and miss, but this is abso-fucking-lutely on point. And again, just think about this for a minute. How does someone catch up to Tesla? If what Adam is saying is true, and that you can't just behind closed doors suddenly solve this problem, you actually have to have vehicles on roads, be testing these vehicles and iterating over hundreds of billions of miles on public roads. How does a company that isn't Tesla accumulate those hundreds of billions of miles of data on public roads? That's a really good question, isn't it? Yes, I know. Something you should think about. The Washington Post recently reported, citing public records, that Apple had 67 vehicles testing autonomous capabilities across 450,000 miles from December 2022 to November 2023. Tesla has over 5 million vehicles fitted with FSD hardware and software in service, driving an estimated 50 billion miles per year. I just wanted to provide some context because people intuitively just really don't get numbers. The difference between thousands, millions, and billions. Apple, 450,000 miles in total. Tesla accumulating 50 billion, not 50 million, 50 billion miles per year. 1,000 seconds is 17 minutes. 1 million seconds is 11.6 days. And 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years. Tesla's vehicle fleet drives around 100,000 miles per minute. Okay, important. Apple, 450,000 miles in basically an entire year. Tesla, in the vicinity per minute. Tesla's fleet drives more miles in 5 minutes than Apple's fleet reportedly drives in a year. By 2030, we estimate Tesla's global vehicle fleet will approach 40 million units in service, driving over 400 billion miles per year. Now, I just want to jump in here. Personally, I think this is a massive underestimate. 40 million units in total in the fleet, 2030. Keep in mind, last I heard from Moron Stanley, they expect in 2030 Tesla's going to deliver less than 7 million vehicles total. Tesla aiming for 20. Either way, though, 40 million vehicles is a lot, especially compared to 5 million today. That's a lot of data. Dare I say, an unassailable data lead. Over 1 billion miles per day, or nearly 13,000 miles per second in 2030. From our conversations with AI experts, such a monumental data set may be an advantage for machine learning and neural net training. It may, correction will. Head of Tesla Investor Relations quoted Adam Jonas's note saying good summary, and Musk jumped in. Yeah. And an absolute shock. Fisker is cutting 15% of its workforce, guiding deliveries of 20,000 to 22,000 EVs this year, and has disclosed it expects substantial doubt as going concern, aka knocking on the door of bankruptcy. I feel like I might have said this was going to happen. Oh wait, I did. Of course, it was a lucky guess. It's not like production's heart, and it's also not like this is the second incarnation of a Fisker business, the first of which previously already went bankrupt. So yeah, totally shocked here. Definitely won't be any more going concerns, announcements of bankruptcies and massive layoffs in EV startups anywhere. That's definitely not going to happen, so everything's fine. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 has given me a massive, meaningful boost in energy, allowing me to do a lot more every day, including using my brain more and using my body more. I highly recommend you guys and girls check it out. It's an excellent way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's got 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus prebiotics and probiotics and digestive enzymes and adaptogens to help you deal with stress. Plus, if you click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, you can get yourself a 1-year free supply of vitamin D3 and K2. But don't take my word for it. Here's what some of you guys and girls have to say. AG1 has changed my life. I was, as you described, treating myself like a circus, ate like trash, rarely exercised, used alcohol as a stress crutch, cannabis also. AG1 is what gave me the kick in the ass, got me back to the gym, motivated me to do more for myself, family, my business, etc. Keep doing what you do. Now, I know there's some skeptics, the same kind of people who think Elon Musk is a fraud, reading this going, what do you thought? There's no way that's possible, bro. It must be a placebo effect. Believe it or not, this is a recurring theme. If you give your body everything it needs to feel and perform its best, including having a lot more energy, you'll need ways to use that energy. For me personally, that includes more exercise, moving my body more social activity, and more cognitively demanding tasks, including producing a fuck ton of exclusive content over on Twitter and on Patreon, plus my daily YouTube uploads. The proof's in the pudding. On to another testimonial from a viewer of this channel. SMR, you asked me to provide feedback on AG1. Here it is. It has helped with mental acuity, stamina, and intestinal waste management. Can't read between the lines. It certainly helps with regularity and digestion. That's what the digestive enzymes are for. It has also dramatically reduced my cravings for sugar. You guys need to stop eating sugar. It's fucking poison. I'm 50, 5'9", and overweight, aka a fat motherfucker. I think that's a technical term for overweight, isn't it? Is it fat motherfucker or obese? I can't remember. I average 100 hours a week in the West Texas oil fields as a safety supervisor. Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder you're struggling to keep your weight under control. 100 hours a week. Brutal. It has helped me lose weight. It is not an appetite suppressant. It can help fat people suppress cravings, and motivation to be healthier is critical for changing your diet. Love you, brother. Again, this is a great point. It's something people really don't seem to grasp. If you have more energy, everything becomes easier. It's like turning on easy mode for life. A few years ago, before I was taking AG1, my health was trash. I was struggling to get through the day, had afternoon fatigue. The last thing I wanted to do was either use my brain or move my body. Didn't have the energy. Now, my biggest struggle every day is figuring out ways to use that energy. I'm exercising way more, doing a lot more with my friends and family, and of course, my work output has increased substantially. And you can fact check me. Check out the average length of my videos I was posting to YouTube 3 years ago. Need I say more? And one final testimonial. Love this one. Okay, here's the deal for me with this AG1 shit. I'm 41 years old and not the type to eat, drink, smoke, or sleep healthy, so I was skeptical. That being said, here's what I experienced. Day 1, meh. Day 2, afternoon fatigue was about 45 minutes late. Day 3, 0 afternoon fatigue. Day 4, 0 afternoon fatigue plus extra energy. Day 5, again, 0 afternoon fatigue plus energy, wondering, what the fuck, really? See, this is the thing, right? The results for many people are just almost too good to be true. This is the same experience I had. My afternoon fatigue just vanished out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I not tired in the afternoons anymore? Surely, it's not that AG1, is it? Turns out it was. Day 6 and 7, same thing. Day 8, same thing. Plus, I had the want to get things done around the house that I normally would slack off and not get done. Again, the point, extra energy, you'll need to use it, you'll find ways to use it. Day 9, 10, and 11, and today is day 12. I fucking love it. So however you managed to get me to buy it, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much, SMR. It really changed me so far. Guys, this shit really works. Just try it. By the way, this is the reason I continue to relentlessly promote AG1. A lot of people get real fucking mad in the comments. Oh my God, snake oil salmon sold out. Oh my God, he's a scammer. This is fraud. But constantly, I'm pretty sure everyone making these comments is also currently short Tesla stock. I'm not particularly concerned about people having a negative perception, those folks suffering from small brain syndrome, still living in my bum's basement syndrome, etc., writing mean comments, claiming AG1's a scam or it doesn't work. I mean, bro, When I get feedback like this is what keeps me going. Just try this stuff for a month, and if you don't get these results, get your money back. See, it's a literal no-brainer. It's an IQ test at this point in time. Testimonial after testimonial after testimonial like this. Get your money back if it doesn't work. Just try it for a month, and if it doesn't work, get your money back. Today's the day. It's finally time. Be like this guy who was a massive skeptic, but finally, after 1,000 promotions in a row, caved in, tried AG1, and has results like this. Head to drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link at the pinned comment, and please, let me know how you're feeling in a few weeks' time. Now, if you'll excuse me, time to put my extra energy to good use. I'll be recording some more exclusive content for Patreon and my Twitter subscribers. So click the links at the pinned comment, see you over on Twitter and or Patreon, and don't forget to grab your AG1. Love ya.